into the month of April, so it's not bad if I still welcome you into the month of April, because today is just the second day in the month of April, right? Welcome once again into the month of April, and I'm wishing you a productive and very blessed month of April. Then, as it has to do with this program, hashtag trending, I gladly welcome you to hashtag trending on Spectrum Television, where we place things that's happening on the internet on the table, talk about it, and take something tangible to ourselves. My name is Ofonono Joseph, and I present to you hashtag trending as it concerns what happened recently in Jos Plateau State. So many persons are still talking about it because an injury to one, they say, is an injury to all. Those persons living in Plateau State, especially the northern part of Nigeria, are our brothers. But this particular issue is about the U.S. missionary that came to Nigeria. His name is Alex Barber. Lots of Muslims and Islamic elites are saying that rather than bring Nigerians together, Alex Barber has come to instigate war between the Christians and the Muslims. He has been more like the voice, outspoken voice, in the cases surrounding insecurity, banditry, and terrorism in the northern part of Nigeria, Kaduna, Benue, Kwara, and recently in Jos Plateau State that just happened. He's always gone to the scene of the incident, made videos, air his view, call on the government of the day to do something. But this time around, some Islamic elites are saying he should be deported back to the US because he's trying to trigger hate and war where there was none. Always saying that there is Christian genocide in Nigeria, whereas there is no Christian genocide. So we're going to take some comments on Twitter from some Islamic elites concerning what they have to say about Alex Barber on Twitter. And this is coming from Bashir Ahmad. Bashir Ahmad has been on the neck of Alex from the start, saying that he's instigating war and hatred between the Muslims and the Christians. And he says, you cannot come into our country, take advantage of our fragile unity and existing security challenges to create provocative content and attempt to ignite division and then expect to walk away without being held responsible. Nope. That's coming from Bashar Ahmed. And of course, Alex Barber responds by saying, Bashar and Gumi, now that have left, I'm expecting to see a peaceful Nigeria. No killing, kidnapping, burning, IED, ambushes, since ISWAP, Fulani, and Boko are your brothers. Tell them to take a masjid break. That's from Alex Barber. There are rumors that he is deported, whereas he's saying that since so many people are attacking him after his life, so he has decided to give himself a little break by moving to his country. Bashar goes on to say, a reliable source has informed me that the hate monger, referring to Mr. Alex Barber, has been ordered by the authorities to leave this country. Since arriving in Nigeria, he has been attempting to ignite religious tensions, particularly in communities he visited across the North Central. And of course, Barber has responded by saying, which reliable source? Freely confirm to my face. Stop lying. Okay, he's saying that Bashar Ahmed should stop lying. We're also seeing pictures of Alex Barber at the airport in Abuja trying to go back to his country. We do not really know actually if he's living for peace to reign, because he has said that his life is being threatened and it's the DSS that's actually protecting him from some evil men that are on his neck. So there are pictures of Alex Barber in the airport. This is Alex Barber, and he's at the forefront of trying to make peace in Nigeria and to call on the government to make peace and hold the culprits accountable, and let justice be served. This is him at the airport leaving Nigeria at the moment, but we do not know right now as the time of filing this report where he is, but this is him at the airport in Abuja. I don't know what you think of this. There are so many things going on in Nigeria that we should focus our attention on. This man actually came, a US missionary, came a humanitarian, rebuilding the burnt down houses, the shops, trying to bring back families together, to merge the things that were broken, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. And they're saying he's instigating war and hatred between Muslims and Christians. Is there a genocide in Nigeria? This is glaring. Even the blind can feel that there is murders going on in Nigeria. Why are some persons saying that he is the one that brought war into Nigeria, and he's trying to bring hatred between Muslims and Christians, and saying that he should be deported back to the US? Well, I don't know what you think of this. Should the government rather focus on the man or focus on the problem, trying to bring peace to Nigeria, secure Nigerians, and hold these culprits accountable, and hold these perpetrators accountable, and bring justice to the families that have lost their loved ones? Why are they talking about a man that has come to rescue some Nigerians from the painful state that they are? I don't know what your thoughts are, but you send in your thoughts and comment as we take 2 comments from Twitter. User PC says, whether he left or he no left, that's whether he left or he didn't leave, the thing be say him don't get enough evidence against Una. Oh, you thought President Tinubu visit to Jos was his wish? USA pressure too much. He had to come to Jos to do photo shooting. If he was deeply concerned about Nigerians, he would have visited Borno. All right, that's coming from user CON says, the awareness you created is enough. You've done your part. What is remaining is we, the citizens, to be bold and do what we ought to do. That actually is what we should focus on, and not somebody saying that another is trying to cause war and bring hatred. We should focus on the problem, nipping it in the bud, and not to focus on a human that's only the voice that's amplifying the heart cries of the innocent Nigerians that Nigeria is actually happening to, that insecurity is happening to. Moving on to still the economy of Nigeria, still the reality that we are facing in Nigeria, still the biting economy, the frustration from some Nigerians, even to the point that most celebrities, artists are lending their voices to the frustration that is ongoing in Nigeria, the overwhelming feeling that they're having, that the prices of commodities have skyrocketed so much, as it has to do with petrol going from the amount it used to be to 1,300, 1,350, 1,400, some fuel stations, 1,500, in the black market. So Kunle Remi, a Nollywood actor, has vented his frustration on social media, calling on the president to do something about the hardship in Nigeria, and saying that if he could afford some certain lifestyle, what about those that can't even afford anything like he can in Nigeria? Let us watch Kunle Remi and what he has to say about the situation in Nigeria.
Subscribed for 1 month. You never even reach how many hours. The thing don't finish. I download the house.
I don't even know how to begin this conversation. I don't know how to start this talk. Usually I say things like, "Oh, I don't get involved in politics. I don't talk about politics." In fact, the country, the industry, couple of things, kind of makes you. They'll tell you, don't discuss religion or politics or something, and so you fall into that category where you say, "I don't like to talk politics." No, that's the most stupid statement from anybody in Nigeria right now. We should be discussing, we should be talking about it, we should be trying to fix, we should be inquiring about what is happening in the nation. There's nothing like sitting on the fence. Now it doesn't make any sense. I have a child, so I'm thinking for not just as for myself. Today I bought petrol. I bought petrol for 1,300 and something thousand naira. We don't have lights. We've been running generator back to back. I live on the island, so there's no special treatment. We've been running generator back to back. So I can imagine diesel. Most of all the malls and companies, down to the smallest barber shop, run on petrol or diesel. I'm blown away because I'm mentally stressed and I can't even lie. So you don't have light. Diesel is expensive. Fuel is expensive. My staff, a couple of my staff at home are smiling at me and letting me understand that to even come to work now is a problem because the transport is hiking, meaning that their salary is not even enough anymore in a very short period. I don't understand why Nigeria is one of the first countries to be affected by the war in Iran. A blessed nation, a country that a resourceful nation is complaining about fuel price because we are dependent on one refinery, and even that refinery they never got the full support of the government, and then the nation has different refineries that don't function. I don't understand. I'm actually very, very discombobulated. It is messing with my brain, and my spirit is very angry. So all the things I'm working for, it is for what? And then I have some colleagues in my industry that are part of something they call a NIF or something. They relax and is fixing something. I've seen some of them. I've seen Nino's name. I've seen a couple of people. I hope you're asking the right questions. I actually hope you are standing for the right reason. Because I'm stressed.
Relax. Tinubu is fixing Nigeria. Is Tinubu respectfully really fixing Nigeria? With the way people are complaining, with the way people are crying, with the way people are raising their voices to vent their frustration. Look at a whole celebrity, Nollywood actor. He's touched money, he's traveled the world. If he is, did you see the frustration, the anger, the pain on his face? Did you see how he couldn't even bring his words together because he doesn't know which to say and which to leave? So if he is in that situation, what do you think of thousands of people that have not attained the financial height that he has? Relax. Tinubu is fixing Nigeria. I don't know how you feel where you are. I don't know how comfortable where you are. I don't know where you are employed. But this is the reality that we're facing in Nigeria. Is Nigeria really being fixed? Are we okay? Are we comfortable with insecurity, unemployment, kidnapping, armed robbery? Mention all the negative things. It is happening in Nigeria. They are fighting between US, Israel, Iran. We are the elephant. No, we are the grass that are suffering because two elephants are fighting. We still have hope that Nigeria will be better, definitely. But in the interim, what can you do to provide a solution to the situation that we found ourselves today? Do not keep quiet. Say what you have in your mind. Send in your comments. Let us take just two from Twitter about what Kunle Remi has said. Key says, man, this one hits different. Kunle said the quiet part out loud. I just spent over 1,300 naira on fuel today, and my generator has been my new roommate for the past week straight. No light, no peace, just noise and smoke. How is it that one war in Iran has our petrol price doing gymnastics while we literally produce the oil? My head is spinning from the bills alone. Please, may your head not spin. Culture, K Culture says Nigeria is finished. Okay, Nigeria isn't finished yet, and the citizens are a bunch of funny people that think adapting to everything is a sign of being rich. At least there should be steady light in Nigeria, at least. The fuel case is understandable now because of the war. But you see light, that is a red flag. Okay, we do not even have constant supply of electricity, epileptic electricity. Though the Minister of Power, Debayo Adelabo, has promised, that in few weeks they will fix power in the country. We are counting on his words because having electricity in the country will help like 50% of our problems. It will solve 50% of our problems here in Nigeria, I bet you, because majority of things rely on power supply, electricity in Nigeria. Still talking about the hardship, network providers will not let us be. How do you feel when you subscribe your data, say 5 gigabytes for 1 week, and you only use it for 2 days, and they will send you a notification that, your data subscription is remaining 500 MB for 5 gigabytes, and you're wondering, you're telling yourself, what did I ever download? What have I used it for? So we don't even know if to hold the government, the service providers. We are just choking in the country. We can't even rely on network providers anymore, because where is this theft coming from? A Nigerian comedian has come out to say, are you guys also experiencing what I'm experiencing? I subscribe data, and between a very short period, the data vanishes, is gone. What is going on in Nigeria? Who should we hold accountable for this, indirect theft in Nigeria? I don't know if you're experiencing it, but let us watch what this comedian is saying about data subscription.
I say you have subscribed for 1 month. It never even reached how many hours. The thing don't finish. I download the house. Nobody's even saying anything. Internet providers are defrauding Nigerians badly. How people will not to get stay they cope? No. No wonder your cost of people they go off. I should say with the way these internet providers they behave now, even Dangote go they off with data. President Tinubu, is it that you made they use data? You know they say these people, if you buy data, they quick finish. You guys travel abroad. When you go abroad, if they say you have subscribed for 1 month, 1 month is 1 month. Now Nigeria here you subscribe for 1 month, 2 days it don't finish. Which kind of why you be all this? Now won't buy also. Tinubu wanna leave rice first. Wanna face this data. Nigerians are suffering. But yeah, you know what? Tinubu wanna make data shift. Mostly the same when they share rice. We know say rice now the biggest value for Nigeria now.
As funny as it sounds, we need data to do almost everything that we do. Yes, we need data, we need electricity, hand in hand. It works hand in hand. So the way that data vanishes, disappears from our phones after subscription, the government too should have a regulatory body on this service provider so that they do not defraud us. The economy is biting already. We are already facing hardship. We are being frustrated already. So on the part of network providers, they shouldn't even come to add to our suffering. Let's take comment from netizens on social media about this. Chris says, it's time we talk about the disappearing data phenomenon in this country. You buy a monthly bundle and it treats your phone like a high-speed vacuum. Are we paying for the data or sponsoring the service provider's retirement fund? This needs to be investigated. True. That's coming from Chris. Okay. FM Dazodman1 says, I bought 20 gigabytes 2 days ago. And trust me, I haven't done anything because I've been very busy. Plus, I use Wi-Fi at work and home. But they are telling me it's about to finish. As in how? I wonder. I don't know who used it. You see, that's what we're saying. The way it disappears, the way it vanishes, who should we hold accountable? Right? Something has to be done. We are suffering too much, so network providers should not add to the pain that we are feeling. Lastly, on this Throwback Thursday edition of Hashtag Trending, there is a viral video online as to how life was very simple, the things we used to play with, the kind of soft drinks that we used to take, reminiscing, going memory lane on how things just used to be quiet, lovely, and you just go your normal, do your normal thing, friendly with your neighbors, and all. Life was quiet, calm, and peaceful. But now, the chaos, the insecurity, the hatred, people are just comparing this present life and the one you're about to see. Which would you love to live in? Which world would you love to be in? Is it the one you're about to see or the one that we're living in right now? All right, let's go memory lane. It's a Throwback Thursday. Let's have some throwback pictures and videos of how life used to be. I guess the cameraman is the cameraman is trying to tell me, he's giving me a sign language. He's trying to tell me that he would love to go back memory lane, that he doesn't really love this present modern world. He wants to live in that world that you just saw on the screen. Well, so many Gen Zs do not know most of the items displayed on the screen, and they haven't seen the setting of that sitting room before, but that is how it used to be, peaceful, calm, and we were still comfortable. We were still managing. We still loved it how it used to be there. But here we are. Growth is inevitable. Development is inevitable, right? We do not have to stay stagnated. So I would say we are growing. The world is a global village, so there is development. And here we are. So I don't know the world you would love to be, but let's take 2 comments on social media if you love that world or this one before we take the word of the day. Government Owen says, funny enough, some people still couldn't afford this lifestyle back then. Change is a necessity for humanity. Definitely. Change is inevitable. Growth, actually. Franklin says, was it? I believe we were just younger and our parents were the ones feeling the pressure. True, yeah, true to some point, because some very young persons now have been exposed to shouldering responsibilities that parents, were responsible for back then. Like I said earlier, this is where we find ourselves. Let's take the word that we have for today, Throwback Thursday, before we wrap it up. The word of the day is zany. Zany. What does zany means? Zany describes people or things that are very strange and silly. Things or people that are very strange and silly is termed zany. An example of the word zany in a sentence is the cartoon series centers around 2 zany characters, best friends but orphans. Best friends but orphans. That's the example of the word zany in a sentence. Thank you so much for sticking around for hashtag trending. I hope you learned something because I did. Okay, it is a wrap now, and I am saying enjoy the rest of your Thursday. My name is Ofonono Joseph. If you call me Lady OJ, we will be friends forever. For now, it's a wrap.